Moines Public Schools has over 30,000 students, and our food bank partnership impacts all of those students. All of those kids and families have access to the Food Bank of Iowa food pantries located in our Des Moines Public Schools.
On a slow day, it's still like anywhere from 60 to 100 people. And
A lot of people.
yeah, and on busy days, it's even, I'm sure we've had at least 200 people through here in 2 hours at certain points.
We started out at like 10, 15 families. And then as the more people found out about it, the need grew. We needed a bigger space, so we moved it in here, and now we probably serve about 60, 65 every week.
In previous years, we served over 40,000 students. That was over 2 million pounds worth of food, and over $1 million was the value of that. Des Moines Public School had to pay nothing to do that. It's at no cost to us to run our pantries outside of the day-to-day operation.
Well, I get here about 9 o'clock because we wait for delivery. First, we start with the cold items, stock up the shelves and everything. And I would be here all day to get everything ready for the pantry to open at 1:30.
Not all of our families get SNAP benefits, whether that's things related to documentation status, or they might just be just over that threshold to receive them, but really still struggling because they have a big family, stuff like that. They're still able to come in here and get served, which feels really nice.
A lot of the families we serve here are immigrant families that maybe don't qualify for SNAP or just don't super understand how to use it. And also a lot of families that are maybe right above that line who just don't quite qualify but still have that need. So I think that we fill those gaps a little bit, where maybe you don't need a huge grocery haul, but you need some like milk to get you through to the end of the week.
I get SNAP, and it's not very much that we get. And having the pantry, it helps a lot, especially like she says, towards the end of the month, it helps a lot.
It flies under the radar a little bit because we do see like kids are getting lunch every day, but then we don't see that they're maybe going home and not having a snack in the afternoon or just making ends meet. I wish that people saw that the need is there, and like your friends, your neighbors, like I said, we have staff who work here who regularly use the pantry.
We had one family who came here from Syria. The student didn't speak a lot of English at first, but would be picking up for like his entire family. So it would be a lot, and we would try to give him enough to get by, but also he's like on his bike trying to get home with like, their family's well over 8 people as well. My volunteers really do go above and beyond. Like I've witnessed Linda seeing him struggle and watched her like take in all of his groceries and drive it home for him. But I know it makes a huge difference because those kids will stop me in the hallway and be like, "Thank you so much, Miss Taylor. Like my family really needed that," or "When's the next pantry?" And they're like looking forward to it.
We had a family last year that mom had cancer and was going through cancer treatments. Dad was spending all his money on that, trying to support her in any way she could while she wasn't working. And so we did a lot of extra food drop-offs for them. I would order extra food and drop it off at their house, but it really helped them float through a time that was kind of hard.
If you saw the line at 1:30, I think it would impact a lot of people. I think people are resilient. They would try to do their best, but with like some of our families struggling with transportation, things like that to get to other pantries, I really do feel like this resource is important. I feel like we do need those wraparound supports to really, sustain our families and help them be the best they can be.